No.
Could be, but it depends on the circumstances.
Could be.
Could be.
Certainly is.
Certainly is.
Yes.
We're seeing quite a range of opinion here.
Well, I mean, I've experimented it and experienced it, and I think it could be. It depends how harsh they are with you when you're interrogated.
Okay. How about isolating a prisoner for up to 30 days? Rick, is that torture?
No, but even the Army Field Manual requires a general officer signature to do it.
Mark?
It's a form of torture, a mild form, but yes.
Mild. Okay.
I would say that is definitely a form of torture and not mild.
That's definitely a not mild.
Definitely, because it can push you towards suicide.
Prolonged interrogation, say 20 hours at a time. Torture?
I guess I'm the broken record. No.
Well, we have the broken records, if you like, at either end. You're both let's just say you're both consistent, not necessarily broken records. Mark?
Can be, but remember, I'm the one who refused to draw a distinction between coercion and torture.
Okay. Melissa?
Yes.
It is? For me, I think I know what you're going to say.
Yes.
For all of them. We've already hit your line, haven't we? We
yes.
hit your line a long time ago.
You did,
okay.
Yes.
Removal of clothing. Is that torture?
It could be.
Okay, we're getting close to the line for you now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Exposure to let me revisit that for a second. Why would removal of clothing be considered torture? Why are you entertaining the notion that it could be on this where you haven't in the past?
Depending on who you're interrogating, I mean, that could be a real traumatic experience that really doesn't get you much. It generally would work against you. I'm thinking in the Middle Eastern culture, and they've tried it at Guantanamo. It didn't work very well. They would bring in female interrogators and strip down a detainee. They found that it was actually counterproductive. I don't know if it's really torture or not. It just doesn't work.
Mark, more torture or more humiliation in that case?
It could be torture. It's extreme humiliation. Again, it depends on the person and the circumstances.
Sleep deprivation?
Yes.
Yes. A yes for sleep. I think Menachem Begin wrote in his book that sleep deprivation was far more torturous than starving him or not permitting him to drink for days and days and days. Yeah, okay. I know where you are on this, Ramin. I don't even have to ask. How about exposure to cold weather or water? Rick?
Yeah, it definitely could be.
Mark?
Absolutely.
Melissa?
Classic French technique in Algeria.
Ramin?
Well, I think it's been practiced out of some prisons also. I mean, some high schools you have people, they take cold showers, and so not necessarily. I think when you humiliate people is more of a torture than when you strip them down. I think is even worse than this one.
Well, we are into water, and water leads us to waterboarding. And Rick is nodding his head already because he knows I want to talk to him about it because you've experienced it.
Yes.
Tell me the circumstances under which you experienced it. First of all, tell us what it is.
Well, it can be a variety of things. Waterboarding is the generic word everybody uses to something that invokes the drowning, the fear of drowning. It invokes the gag response, which is involuntary. You have no control over it. So when someone forces water down your throat, put your head underwater, they all accomplish the same thing. It forces that gag reflex, and it forces you to ingest water into your lungs, into your sinuses, or whatever. Or you can just have it introduced. But it makes you feel like you're drowning.
Under what circumstances did you experience it?
Okay, I was trained, and when I was years ago, we were talking 38 years ago when I joined the service. I was going to be an aircrew member. We were conducting reconnaissance missions. We were trained in all the techniques that might be used against us, and they did it to us to expose us to the types of treatment. So sleep deprivation, cold, yelling, claustrophobia, all of these techniques we've been talking about were given to us in small doses.
How long?
And I'm not going to say I was waterboarded, for minutes or something. I probably all told about a minute, but I tell you, 35 seconds, with water pouring up your nose is not a very pleasant thing.